On Wednesday, May 29th, I was involved in an accident, my fault, that totaled my previous Prius as well as the other car. The only damage to me was an airbag that went off below the steering wheel behind the dash. It caused some abrasions, and also my left calf muscle was stiff and hurting. It's still stiff, but just a little bit sore. So I went to the dealership and was looking at cars. And the one thing that I want on my car, because I had it on the previous one, was integral navigation and Sirius XM radio. But with everything going to phone apps these days, the only car that Prius that had this built in would have cost me $13,000. I wasn't going to spend that. But at my dealership's Lincoln, Nebraska dealership, I found this car. It's 1 year newer and 2 trim levels higher. So I did have to pay some money for it, but it's exactly what I want. It being 2 trim levels higher, it has power seats, which is the stupidest thing for a one-driver car to have. A lot of wasted money. It has a power sunroof. It has the adaptive cruise control. Whereas my other one just had regular cruise control, vehicle stability system, anti-lock brakes, traction control, all that good stuff. This one also has lane departure, collision detection, blind spot monitoring, and one thing I found out about it was kind of cool. I didn't have to pay for it. It has a $5,000 advanced technology package. Like I said, it was free for me, but that means that the car knows how to parallel park itself. So the salesman was demonstrating it for me. I'm in the driver's seat. He tells me what to do, and the car starts to back up, the steering wheel spins, and the car starts turning into the spot. I hit the brakes and stop. I said, hey, I'm still suffering from PTSD from an accident that I caused. I'll play with this later. And he kind of chuckled. But the only thing wrong with it is there's some paint chips, and then there's a small dent in the hood. It looks like a big rock hit it, and they volunteered to fix it for free. So I'm really happy with it. The people who, I don't know if this will show up, the people who had it before me didn't know how to drive a hybrid, because it was only getting 54.6 miles per gallon for its lifetime, and they gave it to me with a full tank of gas that unfortunately has ethanol in it. But my driving for today is 73.6 miles per gallon. But before I picked this car up, I'd rented a Camry, and boy, I've been driving a hybrid for 15 years. So having to take a real key, stick it in the steering column, and turn it to start the car, that was really a new experience, or an old experience, a throwback for me. But I'm really happy. I'd canceled a trip, because if I bought a new Prius, I didn't want to take off until it got broken in a little bit. But as it turns out, I've got this used one, so it's all broken in. Only about 8,000 more miles on it than my old car had. But I canceled the trip, and if I would have had to break in a new car, I'd have been traveling through the South in the heat of the summer, so I decided to put it off. That trip I would have met up with my Kaylee 7 and the Smyrna Cowboy, but that'll just have to wait till next year, I guess. But I'll show you some of the rock chips and stuff like that, and just let you know I'm okay. Talk to you later.